Hello everybody, I am trying to get my camera to focus here. Um, I'm going to wait a couple of minutes for people to come join us. But welcome everybody. My name is Sergio, and I am with Olivos Art Studio. And today we have a special Halloween. So when um, live streaming. I'm going to find myself on YouTube, so give me 1 second so I don't miss the comments. All right, so welcome everybody. I see I have one person with me today, right now. So I'm going to wait a little bit longer for a few more people to join. Hi Ruthie, how are you today? I hope you are doing better. Hello Claudia. All right, I see we have a little bit more people. Hello Lynn, how are you today? And Claudia, I'm guess you're going to share the links, so I'll wait a little bit longer, just for a few minutes. All right, Claudia, would you like me to start now? Can you guys let me know if the image is focused and it looks okay? Because in my computer it doesn't look good, but on my phone it looks fine. So I really appreciate if you can let me know if the quality of the image is fine, if it is focused. All right, thank you, Claudia. All right, so I'm gonna start. talking about the goddesses that we're featuring today. Thank you, Ruthie. Thank you, Lynn. Since it is Halloween night, and I hope you are all enjoying your Halloween night in whatever form or shape you can, or the tradition that you practice. Um, so we have today the goddess Hecate, which is quite a very interesting goddess. If you have to pick one of your favorite goddess, I think Hecate will be one of mine, among others that I really really like. But I think Hecate, from the historical point of view and her spiritual meaning, both is one goddess that I really like. It's really calls to me, and I know it really calls to Claudia too. She's been one of our most popular goddess also. And we have two different versions of the paintings. So I'm gonna show you both because I think they're both fantastic. So you can see here the candle label for the goddess Hecate, and you can also see a canvas. This one is our 7.5 by 10 inches canvas, and it shows the goddess Hecate in her most common representation, which is with the three heads, and it represents the three stages of life: the maiden, the mother, and the crown. And this one is the one that is featured on the deck. This version, the red with the gold halo, is the one that you can find in our newest Sacred Mothers and Goddesses Oracle deck, which is fantastic. I just did a video about this last weekend, a week ago exactly. Um, it's a fantastic deck. I'm going to be reading really quickly about what Claudia wrote about Hecate from the deck, because I think is really amazing what the work that she did with the deck. Hello, Alma. Welcome. And so let me show you really quickly this version of Hecate that we have. As I said, this is the version that is in the book. So you can see the three faces. I'm gonna move my camera a little bit so you can see them better. There they are. And she has the moon and the portal, which is something very interesting that is related. And maybe I'll talk about Samhain a little bit too, and the tradition between Halloween and Samhain. But let me go with Hecate first. So this is the first Hecate. The second Hecate is the one that is right on the back, right here, the blue painting. I'm gonna move the flowers a little bit so we can see it a little bit better. That's a larger canvas, so I won't be bringing it closer so we can see it there. That's also an amazing painting by Claudia, and it represents the triple moon, the triple goddess, and she has the chalice and the moon, which is also, in a way, integrated in our deck too, because that's where we got the image or the idea to include the chalice and the triple moon on the back of the cards. So these are the two Hecate goddesses that Claudia has painted. They are both fantastic paintings. So let me bring back the other Hecate. Okay, it has the plastic to protect it, so there's a little bit of glare. Whoops. So I'm trying to get it so there is no glare. It's hard to do it. There you go. Put the other one up. Alright, so let me tell you a little bit about Hecate. Let me start by reading what Claudia wrote about her on the book of the Goddess Oracle deck, the Sacred Mothers and Goddess Oracle deck. So, Hecate is number 13, and this is really interesting, how things come together. It We never planned that she will be in the page 13, and Hecate's day is September 13. So that's how the spirit works and brings things together. Oh, she's actually not page 13. She's the number 13. She's the 13th card. Yeah. 13th card, page 76. Sorry, I'm looking at the book instead of my camera. Yeah, card number 13, which is even more significant than being on page 13. All right, so it's page 76. All right, so here is Hecate. So a little bit of her story is, the Greek goddess Hecate is a protectress against evil spirits and a bringer of the light to guide you through the darkness. She is also a bringer of the dark when needed, as a goddess who will exact vengeance upon those who harm the people she protects. As a friend to Persephone, the queen of the underworld, Hecate is allowed to go to and from the underworld, while Persephone spends her months there with Hades. Thus, Hecate acts as a guide to and an intermediary with the underworld. She rules over the dark passages in life, especially those that leaves us at transformative crossroads. She's also very heavily associated with the crossroads, and that is going to play a part with our ritual that we're going to do today just in a moment. So Hecate is a keeper of wisdom, teacher of the wise, and guardian of those rejected or abandoned by society. She presides over magic, ritual, prophetic vision, childbirth, death, and the secrets of regeneration. She is a triple goddess who is generous with her powerful gift of maiden energy, motherly guidance, and crown wisdom. She holds the powerful energy of the new moon for transitions, and as well as the energy of the full moon for release. She is an independent goddess who, like her cousin Artemis, was unwilling to marry. Hecate is recognized and honored as the goddess of many contemporary Wiccans, priestesses, and pagans. She is known as Queen of the Night for her connection to the spirit world. She is often invoked for communing with the dead and helping those who need and bring sorry she's often invoked for communing with the dead and helping those who need to bring to loved ones on the other side. Her companions are the black cat and the three-headed dog. So she is a very interesting goddess. A little bit of the background in the Greek mythology. She is actually a goddess that predates the Greek mythology, which was pretty much put together most in the during the Hellenic Greek time. But Hecate is a goddess that actually has her origin in Asia Minor, and some people said also from um, Egypt. So there are many different theories. But in the Greek mythology, the idea Hecate is not one of the Olympians, which is Zeus, his siblings and their descendants. She's also the daughter of different titans, so she will be more like um, Zeus' cousin, but she was one that helped them during the fight that the Olympians have with the Titans. And another part that is very important on Hecate's myth is her relation with Persephone and Demeter. So she was the intermediary between Demeter and Persephone, since Persephone was not allowed to leave Hades for half of the year. During that time, Hecate was communicating with both as a messenger. She's also considered a goddess that helps those in need, especially those that have been mistreated. And that is something that I really like about the goddess. Is a goddess that really cares for others. And well, that is Hecate. She's also very important for the modern Wiccan people, since she is the goddess of magic, and she's also the goddess of a goddess of divination and premonitions, and that is a gift that was passed down from her mother Asterion. In the Greek mythology, she is the mother. She is the daughter of Ra, and not from the Egyptian tradition. So there, as I said, there are different versions, but she is a very powerful goddess, and she's somebody that you can call up when you are in need, because she is somebody who dedicated her existence to helping others. Okay, so Claudia is asking me to read about some of the herbs. So these are things that you can do for rituals. Let me find her again. 76. Okay, so on the book, Claudia wrote about Hecate, which is what I read to you. She also wrote a message from Hecate to you. She wrote about when you can call on Hecate. She wrote activities, how to use the cards, and then creating an altar. And with the creation of the altar, you have different things. You have objects to put on the altar, fruits and flowers and herbs, incense and scented oils, and stones and crystals. So I'm gonna read for the herbs that Claudia is asking me to read. So it says fruits, flowers, and herbs: pomegranates, apples, garlic, chilies, almonds, and other nuts, lavender and dandelions, cinnamon, white willow bark, belladonna, wormwood, mandrake root, damiana, anise, cloves, valerian, mugwort, hemlock, and yew. So those are the herbs that are associated with Hecate. There are also more, but those are some of the most important ones. And we're actually going to be using an apple, and the apple is a very interesting in its spiritual meaning, because the apple was considered a sacred fruit in the underworld in ancient Greeks. for ancient Greeks. So that's one of the things that we're going to be using for the ritual today. So let's go ahead and do the ritual, and then we can talk about a few other things. So this is something that you can do really easily at home. It won't take too long, and it's an offering that you can take outside. Ideally, you can place this on a crossroads. Now, many people think that it has to be a four-way crossroads, but actually, Hecate is mostly associated with a three-way crossroads since she represents the three stages of lives. So, let me move my camera so we can see what we're going to be doing here. So I have a paper plate so I can leave it outside. I'm not going to place it in the crossroads now since there are children all around the neighborhood walking, people with dogs and all of that since it is Halloween right now. But I'm gonna place it outside in an area that I will show you in a moment where Claudia and I um, do some of our rituals here at home, and later on today when there are no people outside, maybe midnight or something, I will take this offering to the crossroads. So I'm going to be using sunflower seeds. So I'm going to get the sunflower seeds on the plate. And I'm going to use them like in painter's terms as a background or a bed if you want. I'm gonna cover all the space. And while I'm doing this, I'm gonna talk a little bit about Halloween and so on because some of the very interesting um, traditions that happens across different cultures is the use of food to remember the dead, which, by the way, tomorrow will be the first day of the Day of the Dead, the day to celebrate the children. And one of the very important things for the Day of the Dead is celebrating with food on the altars. But it's not the only tradition that use the food for celebrating the spirits of the dead. Actually, during Samhain in ancient Celtic times, one of the things that people used to do is to leave food outside their homes because during Samhain the Celts believed that what they call the veil between this world and the other world um, was blur or thin or disappear, so spirits can pass through into our world, and that means fairies, gnomes, goblins, but also the spirits of the dead. And many spirits of the dead will come to the houses of the loved ones to visit them, to look up on them, and so they will leave food outside for the dead. And that's also something that the ancient Romans did as well. They also used food as offering for the dead. And I don't remember exactly when the Roman celebration was, but they also did that. So now that I have the bed or background of seeds, um, I'm going to use the apple and I'm going to cut it. Oops, the stem. I'm going to leave the stem. I'm going to cut it in 4 parts to honor the 4 cardinal points. I'm going to set them in that position. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add chicken as the main part of the meal for Hecate. And I have to tell you that Snoopy is going wild with the smell of the chicken. I already gave him his dinner, but he's still going crazy smelling the chicken here, and I can tell you it smells really good. So I'm going to place it like this, and just like that, this is going to be my offering. Oh, I'm glad that you enjoy. I love giving you all the information. I really love talking about um, the mythology and the spiritual aspects and the historical aspects. I really like all of that, and I know we don't have enough time to just for me to tell you everything that I would like to. There's so much about the traditions of Halloween and so on. So here it is. This is the offering that I'm going to be doing. It's a very simple but very nice and powerful offering. So let me see. So the one of the things that we were thinking, Claudia and I, when we came up with the idea of using these for Hecate's offering, obviously have to do with their spiritual meaning, the meaning of the apple, the seeds, but also the idea of Hecate as somebody that helps those that are in need. And one of the things that we have seen these months, that I have seen these many months that we have been affected by COVID and things are changing in our neighborhoods, in our society, is and it's been said that animals are coming back and retaking um, the their environment, what we have taken from them. So one of the things that happen to me almost every day when I go out for a walk with Snoopy is I see foxes pretty much every day. I see a fox, sometimes two, sometimes even three foxes, and it's almost every night because I take him outside for a longer walk at night, and we would like to give back to them and to nature and in the spirit of Hecate of helping those that we can help. So put out food that we know is not going to be wasted. So we know that there are squirrels, there are lots of rabbits, raccoons, and the foxes. So this is not going to go to waste. Oh, and Claudia is saying that you can leave dog and cat food outside if there are strays where you live. Like where she lives in Chile, there are lots of cats and dogs. It's not as common, at least here where we live in Arlington and many places of the US. Cats probably more than dogs. And you can put out water for them too. So this is like in honoring Hegate's spirit of helping others. So and I know that these well, as soon as I take this outside, Snoopy is going to want to get to it because he loves everything that is in here. But I'm gonna try to uh, not let him get it. And yeah, Claudia is saying that Hecate especially loves dogs. That is also something that part of her story that I love, is that how she was helping other people, and like she really made um, her existence, um, the purpose of her existence, to help other people. So one of the many tales that exist for Hecate is how when the Trojan War happened, after the Greeks finally entered Troya and they were massacred, all the Trojans, which none, very few survive. We know the tale of Aeneas, which is the survivor, and it's also linked to Hecate because Aeneas um, married Medea. Medea is one of the most famous witches there is, and she was a priestess to Hecate. But coming back to Troy, one of the princesses of Troy, and I don't remember which one, um, trying to flee from the Greeks, she fell into the ocean and she was about to drown when Hecate rescued her. And the only way that she had to rescue her was to turn her into a dog. And so that is one of the two dogs that accompany Hecate um, forever. And they are black dogs usually, but Hecate loves all the dogs. There are also tales about owls and foxes that she helped, and deer and other animals. Um, and not only animals and people, like Hecate is also believed to be a goddess that will take care of abandoned buildings, you know, the things. She really was somebody who paid attention to people, animals, and things that were marginalized by the society, and that's also something that really attracts me from Hecate. So, well, I keep talking and talking about Hecate because I really like her, and there's so much that can be said. Yeah, Snoopy. Yeah, he will like to eat this. As soon as I move with this plate, he is going to try to come with me. And I'm gonna have to keep him inside here. Usually I have the door open so he can go out, but if I have the door open, he's not going to leave anything for the foxes or for the squirrels or anything. So at least he's going to get the chicken, that's for sure. He loves the chicken. All right, so I'm gonna take this outside and I'm gonna show you the space where Claudia and I usually do some of our rituals here at home. And so I'm gonna move my, I'm gonna try to keep my camera like this. It's going to be a little bit dark outside, so I'm gonna have to move first to the other side so the lights can go on and we can see. So it is very dark right now, but as I move here, there you go, the lights come out. I am not sure that it's going to, you'll be able to see where I'm going, but I'll explain to you anyway. Yeah, it's very hard to see. So in this area, let's see if going the other way like that, you can see it. Yeah, it's very hard to see, even with the lights for outside on. But here we have a fig tree and lemon balm, and it's a small area that we have in the middle of our backyard, and is where we have all our nature area, the grass and everything. So here's where we love placing our offerings and our rituals. So this is our offering for Hecate, trying to capture her spirit of helping those in need. Hopefully that she will bless us with her generosity. So here goes for Hecate. I will leave it here for now, but then I will take it to a crossroads near my home where I will leave it, and I will film that and let you know if there is anything left when I come back here, because it's very possible that either raccoons or a fox will smell this and just come and get it. Now I'm gonna have to come back and get Snoopy because he is exploring. He never goes too far away, but he goes and smells around. So come on, Snoopy. There he is. Come on, come on, Ben. Come on, Snoopy. Snoopy, Ben. Oh, he is smelling the food. Yeah, he's right there. Hey, 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 hey. Come on, come on, come on. I'll give you more when we go inside. Okay? Ben, Ben. Yeah, he was about to go get the chicken. I knew that was gonna happen. I'll give him a little bit more when I go inside. I have a little more. Yeah, but as soon as he was near there, he was smelling the chicken and he wanted to go there and get it. Alright, so there it is. That's our offering for Hecate. And hi Esther, I just see your comment right now. I hope that you are doing better, Esther, and you are recovering. I have a little piece of chicken here. I'm gonna give Snoopy. There you go. Well, you're happy now? Alright, so the other thing I wanted to show you today is just a quick update. First, talking about the deck. I am working on the charms that go with the deck set, so they are going to be going out at the beginning of next week. I know that Tuesday is election day, so the post office most likely is going to be closed, but I want to be placing most of the orders for the deck gift set on Monday. So I'm going to be working on these between today, tomorrow, and part of Monday, so I can place the orders in the mail on Monday. I am going to give you a quick look of the charms and what's going on with the charms. You can see a few of them here that I am spraying with the varnish and the lacquer for protection. So that's the cat, the triple moon, the goddess, and I also already have other ones. I have here. I have the turtles and the chalice and the snakes. These ones are ready. So I'm working on those. I still need to do a few more, but they are coming along. And here's the box with all the goddesses. So that is the quick update on the goddess gift set. So it is going to be ready soon. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your support. So you will be getting these by the middle of the week, the end of the week, probably, um, because if I guess the post office is not going to be working or moving packages on Tuesday. So hopefully you will get it by the middle of the week. But I'll be placing, if not all the orders, at least most of the orders for the middle of the week. Of course, I'm going to give priority to the people that bought it first. So those are the orders that are going to go out first. Um, let's see. Okay, so Claudia says that so one thing to note is that shipping dates will be longer moving forward because the resin and ESP, especially organites, take much longer than Sergio thought. Yes, the organites, they are taking a little bit longer than I thought they would, especially the Butterfly Maiden, since I really want to give you, like, obviously, the best that I can. So they are taking a little bit longer, and um, also, what else? But I have them almost done too, so they are going to be going out this week. All the butterfly maiden organites that were placed. And by the way, I'm gonna show you really quickly. We just added the listing for the clear wings butterfly maiden. So here is the butterfly maiden. This I already presented this in one of the live streams before, but I wanted to give you another look. The one thing that I didn't show before is the chrysalis that comes with this orgonite, which is going to be a clear one. So here is the clear chrysalis for the butterfly maiden, and I just opened the listing in our website at Olivos Art Studio for the butterfly maiden. And if you buy it in the website is 175, but if you buy it here during a live stream, it is 150. So just for the people that wants to get any of the butterfly maiden organites here during the live stream. Now the next thing that I want to show you, let me take this, is when we announced that we were going to do the gift sets for the decks, we also announced a gift set for like a Chakra Goddess gift set. Now what we're doing now is we're offering also the Chakra Goddess by itself without you needing to get the gift set. So this is the Chakra Goddess that you can purchase now. This is our newest listing, and the price is 45. So you don't need to get the whole set if you don't want, or you can. It's also listed in our website. But here's the Chakra Goddess by itself, so you are able to get now. And just for fun, because I think they're really cute and lovely. Gonna show you the small gift set, small chakra gift set. I'll try to put it in order. So let me show you. There you go. That's a better image. So here is the small chakra gifts set. These are the small goddesses that Claudia sculpted, and there are 7, one on each color of the goddess, and each one has a specific stone that goes with that chakra.